It's the Wake Up Show
with Strawberry and Lizette Love on KUBE 93.3.
It's the Wake Up Show, Uncensored podcast. This is not intended for younger audiences. We got a dude who are welcoming back to the hallways. KUBE used to be your old stomping ground, sir.
Yeah, that.
Nate Jackson is here.
What up, beautiful people?
What's happening?
Man, I'm here.
Was this the building? Because I know this station's moved a couple buildings. When you were working, this was the joint?
I was actually at the other building, and then also when we moved.
Okay.
So it was actually here. But KUBE was in that studio right there.
I know. With
Which
the
you
windows.
guys can't see. I pointed, but I pointed to a,
Yeah.
I pointed to another studio.
A better studio with windows and like fresh air and shit.
Pamp Studio. That's a nice studio in there, too.
Yeah.
What happened?
This is better though. You got a window with a DJ in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's like, hey.
Every now and then we fill it with water.
Like you just keep the DJ in a box with the window.
An aquarium. I love it.
So, Nate Jackson, you were the pride of Lacey, Washington.
Yeah, I'm from Lacey.
I heard there's parades for you annually, right? Olympia just turns out.
You got a statue and shit?
There's a statue of Nate.
It's biannual.
Biannually. Hey, so that's love, though, man. Off air, the last couple weeks or whatever, we were talking in the hallways about the comedy spot that you're opening in Tacoma.
Man.
And we thought it would be a great idea to have you come in here, like I said, roll out the red carpet, welcome you back home, and be like, hey, man, well, let's talk about this comedy joint.
Let's talk about it.
Because you've got comedy credits, man. You got that resume already. People know you from Wildin' Out. They know you from your stand-up spots and your touring. Internationally, by the way.
Hey.
So, I mean, bringing it here to Tacoma, that's a good look.
Yeah, that. So, basically, myself and a really dope group of investors have put our money where our vision is, and we're opening the biggest comedy club that the Pacific Northwest has ever seen. Ever.
Big balls.
That's very exciting.
He putting his
Ever.
dick on the table for this
He
one.
put his dick on the table.
Yeah,
That's
and it was
what we
like,
call.
think.
Like that dude from UW. What's his name? Trey?
Trey Adams.
Yeah.
I want a bigger
Yeah.
dick.
This dude, he used to be a lineman for the UW Huskies, and he was at the NFL Combine over the weekend. And one of the reporters asked him on camera, "Hey, so if you could change anything about you, or what would you want?" He's like, "I want a bigger dick." They're like, "Bro, all the NFL coaches are watching this. What are you doing?"
Yeah, he just got picked up by
Trying to
like
get
4
signed,
schools.
You know?
Yeah, I know,
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
All right. So,
Anyways.
all right. So let's get back to this comedy joint.
Yeah.
So you and these, you said 4 investors. How many investors you got?
Nah, it's a nice group of investors.
Nice group. Okay.
It's
okay.
$1 million comedy club.
Yeah.
So that took a few people to get to that number.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and some bank help.
You know what? Because you've been touring, so
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen some shitty comedy clubs, and you've also picked up some tips from different venues. Like, oh, you know what? I like this. I want one of these.
Yeah.
Right here. If I
Yeah.
open my own thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's the ticket on that right there? And so I actually have a close-knit group of other comedy club owners who have been, nice enough to help me so that we have some guidance and vision beyond just wanting.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have a mentor and stuff. So I have a few of them, and they've been looking out. And so between our own expertise in-house, because I have a operation manager and business manager, his name is Joey Larocque. He's opened like 17 venues, and so he's tough. And between what they tell me and what he already knows, we're pretty solid, man.
Yeah.
Does your comedy club have any special like features or things like that we're not going to see in other comedy clubs?
Like a waterfall. Do you have a waterfall on stage?
No, but we got this girl named Keisha that if you tickle, no. So what we have is we have a
fucks
park,
with Keisha.
right? So we have there's a second story, and on the second story there is a state-of-the-art green room. There's a podcast studio.
Oh, dope.
And offices, and employee lounge, and then there's like an administrative bathroom, walk-in shower. People won't know that part.
Yeah.
Walk-in shower.
But it's enough that the people downstairs is incredible. So here's the thing. When I said I was opening a comedy club and I said the location, a lot of people in the TAC, a.k.a. Tacoma, knew of this venue because it's attached to the Holiday Inn. It used to be a casino years ago.
Right.
So it's right on I-5, like 275,000
Okay.
cars drive by outside of our, like right out, you open the door and it's like,
It's already got a big footprint.
it's incredible. Yeah. And so for years, everybody's been like, if that ever becomes anything, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
Now it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. So, I mean, we have 18 feet high ceilings, like it's vaulted, and we have big, giant archways, and we're painting tomorrow and the next day, and so it's going to be this beautiful aqua hue, and it's going to be matched with these charcoalish silver kind of glittery curtains everywhere, and I mean it's full throttle, bro. We got a raised up in the back where there's these big booths, big beautiful white vinyl booths, and then like a preferred section, then there's general, and then there's VIP, and what's so unique about it is every comedy club that we've ever had in the Pacific Northwest has been a different space that somebody turned into a comedy club.
I get you.
It used to be a nightclub. Used to be a storage room for old pool tables, like the Parlor in Bellevue, which was an incredible club, but that was where they were fixing pool tables.
Yeah.
And somebody was like, yo, we can maximize this square footage and turn it into something.
Yeah.
But this is from the ground up, 8,000 square feet. Intentionally from beginning to middle to end, the best comedy club we could possibly provide.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What kind of food is gonna be there?
Okay, so we're gonna have
kitchen is important at a comedy show.
Yeah.
Kitchen is important.
So our food is actually gonna be catered by Gallucci's, which is like a 35-year, very well-known, super respected catering company. They're gonna do basically really dope tapas, like right in between appetizer, right and an entree. You know what I'm saying? And then our tables are
like
12.
some dope, like finger foods. Like
No. We talking sliders. We talking.
Yeah, that's finger foods. Little sliders.
Oh, that's what you call it? I feel like that's just a little hamburger.
That's a tiny hamburger.
It is.
But you're gonna get a bunch of them though. And then the thing that's dope is our tabletops are 12 inches across in diameter. So all of the the plateware and stuff is designed to go up. So it's a lot of towers and things that spiral and stuff like that to maximize space. But yeah, I mean, we got pulled pork, pulled chicken. We got. There's a lot of stuff. There's like, I would say 20 menu items and then 2 desserts that rotate.
What kind of desserts?
Well, one is like a double chocolate German cake, and then like when you cut it, like the stuff comes out of there. Women be liking that. Anything that does something when you hit it.
Yeah. Right.
I hit it and it changed. That's what women like. They like change.
I gotta do the boomerang.
If your dessert doesn't change for a woman, she doesn't want it.
Yo, Nate, you see that like chocolate bubble and you melt the chocolate and like something like an ice cream thing comes out the middle?
Yeah.
See, look at her.
Women love that.
They love that.
If you bring them cheesecake, you better put the fruit or whatever on the side so they can change it. They're always trying to change a thing.
If it doesn't like move for your boomerang, then it's like fuck it, we don't want it.
Right.
That's exactly what Nate just said.
Yeah. So we're having our food presentation is at the end of this week, and so we're gonna go through and taste everything and make sure
Thanks
it's
for
all
the
up
invite.
to. Oh, you just want to come eat?
Yeah, she does.
No, you actually do have a formal invite. You guys are invited to our opening weekend on April 9th through the 11th. It's going to be starring Shuler King, who's Facebook's #1 comedian. He's hysterical. I'm going to host it, and I am funny than a motherfucker.
This is true, though.
I'm dead ass funny. And so come down. We got Kanisha Bus is going to feature, and we're going to have a special guest. We have so many comics, and industry is coming into town to support this. They know I've been working on this. They're coming in from Hollywood. 2 dudes are coming from London, New York, Atlanta, D.C., Florida. Yeah.
That's
They're coming.
dope.
Congratulations. I was going to ask when you're opening, but yeah, April 9th, 10th, 11th, that's the weekend?
That's the first weekend. And so we do 5 shows a weekend, 1 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday. All the early shows are at 8. All the late shows are at 10:15.
We should have led with this. What's the name?
Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. It's going down. Tacoma, are you ready for the biggest comedy club in the history of your city? We ready to call you home.
The pride of Lacey is touching down.
Thanks.
Bro, people don't even know. They ask, like, where you from? I gotta be like, yeah, Seattle area. Like, they don't even know. Poor little Lacey sitting down there, Olympia's the capital. It gets all the respect.
Bitch, we here.
Yeah, we right here. We got crime too.
Right. But you got coronavirus, because up here in Seattle, we are kicking coronavirus's ass. Like, I don't know if corona's in Lacey.
Lacey doesn't have coronavirus.
No, we got a scoreboard full of coronavirus.
Right now, everything
up
is
here.
like in Kirkland.
Yeah, no. And it sucks because so in radio
right
there's like street team, right? We have a guy like who does stuff on the streets, and he went to Bellevue yesterday because it was like a free egg McMuffin day. I'm like, go grab a McDonald's in Bellevue, like give out free egg McMuffins. He goes, I couldn't find one. I'm just gonna go to Kirkland. We're like, all right, cool. And like 10 minutes later, we're like, wait a minute, Kirkland? That's like the epicenter. That's like where 8 old people just died.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's popping off old people.
Yeah.
And you know what? Right now,
cool.
like I'm concerned, but at the same time, I'm like, the flu killed more people than this right now.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just wash. You know what I'm saying? I got my Purell Advanced, kills most germs. I needed to kill definitely. Well, just make sure that in that most is coronavirus.
Right.
That's all I ask. I don't want it to make it stronger. Like, you niggas are gay. I'm killing motherfuckers out here.
That's what I needed. Yo, well, speaking of which, Lizette, did you explain why there's a mask on?
Yeah.
Nate's? Oh, you did?
I did tell him. He was like, is this for me? I said, yes.
If you want to use the surgical mask.
Feel free
No, I
to.
thought Future just left. I was like, oh, okay. I'm not going to put that on. Mask off.
But yeah, feel free to put that on. We
We sanitize. We
I was about to
sanitize
say
it down.
desensitize. We sanitize everything, before you come in here. The door.
Have you had any
and-
guests from Kirkland that were over the age of 75?
No.
And recently hospitalized?
I hope not.
Then I think I'm gonna be straight.
Yeah, you
All right.
straight. You straight. Hey,
I seen a dude
Fuck.
with 2 masks on walk out the airport and light a cigarette. I'm like, bro, you gonna die from everything.
all at once.
And he jaywalked. I'm like, God damn.
If one doesn't take you out, the other's gonna.
other one
You're
will.
risky, brother.
Yeah, it's funny because I hope that by the time the Super Funny Comedy Club
Oh,
opens.
for reference. Oh, just
Yeah.
for reference.
Oh, you got the shirt?
Oh my God, he's got shirts.
Nate Jackson, Super Funny Comedy Club.
Oh my God.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I like that logo. I hope by the time that opens, this coronavirus scare is kind of, ratcheted down a little bit because they're saying.
I don't think so. No.
But they're saying, like, don't go out to public events, cancel this sporting event, cancel this festival. It's like, you know what?
Well, my dad called me yesterday and was like, sell as many tickets as you can right now.
Yeah, pre-sale.
Yeah.
Pre-sale.
But I tell you, there is the scare going on, but it hasn't affected our sales. Like, they are legitimately booming. Like, every morning I wake up, I get a report. I'm like, okay.
Good.
Every day is exponentially more than the day before. And so we're coming into, we launched 5 of the comics that are coming,
Yeah.
but we already had 10 booked.
This is big.
Wow.
So it's all about announcing them so that they're special. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'll give you one.
Uh-huh.
I'll
Go
give
ahead.
you one that ain't
Tell
on the
us.
website.
Tell us.
You want it?
I want it.
I can't do it.
Damn it.
People hate when you do that, so I'm still going to do it. May 21st through 23rd, we just locked in Donnell Rollins, a.k.a. Ashy Larry.
I love Donnell.
Hell, he's pulling up, and this is his first time back in Washington State in a minute.
Wow.
And he's like, I wouldn't come if it wasn't this.
I love Donnell.
Straight up.
That's dope.
He been funny.
Because our club is one of like less than, I think it's 7 black-owned comedy clubs in the country. And so a lot of the main talent that's like really kicking ass out there feels partial to that for whatever reason.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so they're like, man, I want to come and support this. I want to do this. I want to whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not janky. A lot of people, when I said I'm doing it, they thought we were getting the ballroom and putting in, 200 chairs and calling it a club.
Yeah.
No, man.
Like, this is legit.
$1 million
man.
investment here.
So how was it being on Wild 'N Out?
Very competitive.
Really?
But it was fun, though. Yeah, like it's like a family. For
It
real.
looks like it.
It does look
It's like a
it.
family. If you're talented, you could come to the cookout. But if you're whack, you're just gonna be on the outside. But I always
On the
brought it,
outside
and my
looking
guys,
in.
my guys already knew what I did beforehand. Like I've known Carlos for damn near 20 years, so like they had this whole grueling. I don't know, we were like pledging or whatever. It's not like we were being hazed, but we were like earning our spots on the show, like grinding, like playing all the games and trying to show that we got it. You show up and 7 people ain't there. You're like, well, guess they didn't make it.
Yeah. Like
then after-
there's rounds.
Damn.
Right. Yeah, and that was just with all the new booties. And so then on the last day for us would be the first day for old cast to come in and knock the rust off because the whole show films in 3 weeks. So a whole year has gone by. That
Wow.
I want to make sure they're sharp. And so they come in looking all tough or whatever, and Carlos comes. I pick him up and spin him around. Carlos, he's like, man, put me down, bro. Put me down. Put me down, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I used to be
He
that
good. He good. Put me down, bro. I'm like,
bro. I used to be that guy. I was 5 foot. I told the story. I was 5 foot tall, 89 pounds.
Wow.
For the first 3 years of my
Life.
high school career.
Oh, okay.
Should have
baby
been.
weight, bro.
It is. I was like an anorexic Filipino girl for like freshman, sophomore, junior year, and senior year. I went zoom. But I was that dude that people were like, oh, look at this. Let's pick up strawberry. I'm like, no, man, put me down. Come on, man. It's like we're at the junior prom. Like, really, you're gonna pick? Yes, I was that dude.
They picked you up at prom?
Yeah.
That is
I got
terrible.
no respect. I went to this school with all nuns. I went to Catholic school, and
Nuns.
we had those. What are those like? Those. Remember those old school like oil drum garbage cans? It was just a big ass oil
Yeah.
drum, and then you put a bag in it. So the nun, bro, not even like
A
classmates.
nun put you in a trash can?
She would pick me up.
In the name of Jesus?
And she would use me. She would use me
Oh,
to
to
squish,
smash- to smash
squish
it?
all the trash down. Then she would put me back on the ground. I'm like, I don't think you're
Bitch,
supposed to do
Get
this.
a broom or something. What the
Hell
fuck?
nah. She
Yeah.
used you like a real strawberry.
She did.
That's disrespectful.
It was disrespectful.
What was her name?
That was Sister Paula, actually.
Sister Paula was
Sister
the asshole.
Paula.
Sister Paula was an asshole. Thick Irish accent, too. Like, she was a official nun. She
Oh,
came
man,
from the
that sounds-
motherland.
Just the accent would scare me. I wouldn't fuck with her. Was she
Yeah.
mean? Was she like hella
A
mean?
little mean. She was one of those nuns that they would keep, like, old people do this. They keep their Kleenex, like, in the sleeve.
Yeah.
They blow it, and then they put their Kleenex right
Right
back in
back.
their sleeve. Yeah.
Coronavirus.
Yeah. That's where we
That's
got
how
it.
it started.
We got it. And dumping
Fucking
little.
Sister Paula.
Yep.
I forgot what I was going to ask.
Hey, so we were on comedy for a little bit, and then we got sidetracked. Do you guys have in comedy? I know there's hecklers, and I know there's like bad crowds and shit like that, but you guys don't seem to have the problem like performers do. Like remember when Beyonce tumbled down the stairs, and like Oprah was on stage in LA over the weekend, like she twisted her ankle and fell. Like
in the middle of talking about being balanced.
herself.
Exactly.
That's
so you
what
saw
made her
that,
hysterical.
Nate.
She was like, "You need to have balance," and then fell. Like, bitch, you need to find some.
But you guys don't. You guys don't deal with that. We normally don't see YouTube clips of comedians falling off stages or like peeling back off of a stool. You guys don't deal with that, right? It's just like hecklers and fucked up crowds.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, it does really?
You're still on a stage. It's still the same shit that made Oprah fell, her own feet. You still got yours.
I just never seen those.
Nah, because we're talking. You got a little more, because you're not just talking errantly and falling off stages. But when you're singing, them singers are doing karaoke. Them songs been made 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So they are more aloof and in their right brain. You know what I'm saying? But as far as what I have seen more often is what you were leading in with was the hecklers.
Yeah.
So we do, but like recently there was like a video of my
You're
my
what?
gay.
You're what now?
My guy. My guy.
We're gonna title this podcast Nate's Gay Video.
Go for it. Get your clicks, brother. Yeah, they're gonna be like, Nate Jackson. That's gonna get some clicks. Nate Jackson's gay? Nah, player. Nah, my guy. Steve Brown, he was on stage at a club, and Steve Brown. He was on stage doing jokes, and one of the hecklers got up and actually went on stage. And, like, he had to fight him off, like, with a stool and with the mics. Everything he had up there, the dude was trying to throw at him, and he didn't get him. I was like, okay, Steve. He was agile as hell.
Wow.
And then security finally came.
I was going to say, where they at?
Most comedy clubs ain't got security like that, but we do.
Thank you.
But we do. Oh, we checking bags, and we warned you if you look like you got it on you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Couple squirts of Purell on the hand just to be safe nowadays.
Yeah, but I've been doing sold-out shows for like 12 years. It was originally the Super Funny Comedy Show. Mm-hmm. And so I would come back every week, and we would do a show that averaged like 380 people at the Varsity Grill. And we moved over to Keys on Main, and we're once a month on first Thursdays.
Okay.
And it was still yoked up. And so now we've just transitioned from comedy show to comedy club. So there's this huge following that's like, let's go.
Right.
Right? So in all of our experience of all those 12 years of doing the shows, the only time we've had any type of altercation was one time. And it was like this super drunk Filipino kid. And he stepped on a dude from New York who was visiting Timberland, brand new. Scuffed it. Dude let it go. Then the dude goes over to the bar to get drinks. And then the same dude, unbeknownst to him, goes and hollers at that guy's girlfriend.
Oh, no.
And she's like, there's some little drunk dude trying to holler at me. He was like, what do he look like? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then, because they were going to get drinks, the kid was like, he's drunk. He's like, I want to sit closer to the show. So they come back to their seats. He's sitting in their seats.
Just the same dude.
So it was a full-ass assault that he was completely unaware of.
Right.
And New York, he was from Brooklyn, he slapped him. He was like, get your ass out my seat, right? I was like, the fuck? Like, right on stage. I'm like, fam, you got to stop slapping him, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. My sister came over and broke it up. Like, there's no more slapping. No more slapping. The kid was like, where am I? He was so drunk. He's like, you got to go,
Filipinos.
dude. Yeah, like, we didn't serve you in here. How did you get this lit? He was like, we were on the party bus. Go wait on the bus.
Hey, Lou Rock, were you able to walk that off? Were you able to walk that slap off? You feeling better now?
Was it Lou Rock?
At least I know where to sit and shit.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Lou Rock. We're gonna put some more water in that glass studio of yours.
Do you need more snacks? Crack the window?
Oh, no, I'm good.
You okay in there?
Cool,
You got to drop them in there on top. And then come up with
like a fish tank. And we pop this down.
Little rockfish.
What can you tell us about KUBE back in the day?
Man, KUBE has always been a staple here in the town. And it was actually upsetting when they did the whole, reorganization of everything. I was so glad when KUBE came back. I would say the last main time when it was like KUBE was playing country or whatever.
They went
that
like
was.
some weird ass Katy Perry, Taylor Swift type electro-based
shit. Let somebody come in from another market and shift some things around. We were like, hey, wait a minute, man.
Yeah.
This is a thing, bro.
I know.
Summer Jam and all that is a real thing. I don't know anybody who hasn't been to at least two.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And to this date, I'm the only comedian who's performed on main stage between the headliners.
Between acts, yeah?
Yeah, man. I performed after Rick Ross and before the closer of the whole thing, Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, that was lit.
Oh, it was wildly lit. Yeah. I mean, they knew Wiz was next, so everybody started pulling joints out.
But that was at the Gorge still, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like 80,000 or something like that. I might be exaggerating, but it looked like somebody stepped on an ant pile.
Yeah. The Gorge is
and this
insane.
is when Powers was here. And so he was like, look, I talk to the masses, but I don't see them. So this is a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have fear in his heart, but he was like, this is a lot. Are
It's a
you
lot
really
of
just
people.
going to walk out there? And I was like, give me a mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me do my shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. So I went out and I came back and he was like, you're a fucking juggernaut. You're a fucking juggernaut.
Was he getting in your head a little bit? Like, hey,
Nah,
man,
he
there's
was.
so many people out there.
But it was literally the entire show had happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was the day before, all the side stage, all that. It was as packed as it was going to be, and we're coming into Wiz Khalifa to close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was ape shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's people on other people's shoulders. You know what I'm saying? People are pulling out weed. I'm like, how long have you had that joint
I know.
in your bra?
We've been here.
Your titties are hot.
It's sweaty.
Sweaty.
Right.
Bendy.
It was definitely U-shaped. You know,
Yeah,
but you just see the smoke starting to roll over the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What is off the chain?
That's crazy.
Do you
man.
smoke?
Nah.
Are you lying?
Nah.
Why would you lie?
Because the way he said it was like,
It was very
know.
matter of factly, right?
Yeah.
Nah, my whole team smokes. I got people I haven't seen sober in 8 years,
Is that
but
right?
I don't smoke. I don't like being high. I don't
like it either.
like the feeling of being that goddamn. Where you're like, okay, I want to do things that take coordination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not knocking it because it's
Mm-hmm. Right,
legal.
right.
There's plenty of people who are like, look, based on the day I had, I need a blunt and a sit down
and to sit down.
to reset.
Sit down.
Yeah, but I'm not smoking. Plus, weed ain't the
Yeah.
same as it used to be, man. Back when I did smoke, in high school when you're experimenting, or when I was actually you could just get like some little purple kush or something. Washington has always had the best weed, so you have to be careful in the first place. But now it's like everybody's like, I gotta smoke. It's like they spraying it with something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I wouldn't doubt it. They start legalizing, like, okay, here's what we're going to do to protect our revenue stream.
Right.
We're
They gotta
going to
do
get
something to
everybody
keep
hooked.
coming back.
Yeah. On this non-addictive substance, we're going to make it addictive, but not tell nobody.
Yeah.
There's tax dollars at risk now.
Yeah, and I'm cool.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not playing with none of that.
Yeah.
I'll stick with my
I got-
alcohol,
Yeah.
with my wines.
I got a buddy who said it was cheaper buying it off the street than it is with the green card now.
Oh, sure.
Like through
the taxes?
Yeah, through the dispensaries. He's like, yo, I'm spending more to get it legally than I did just from the homie.
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about convenience. It's about
That's
not
true.
having to wait on Travis to pull
Right.
up with his selection.
Why you gotta be Travis? Why you gotta be
I'm just
Travis?
throwing that out.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Is that
That's
personal?
not my name. I'm just saying. Chad and Brad over here.
So it is, bro. I got a new strain, bro. It's a hybrid. Hold on, it's in my sack. Like, you don't got to wait on that. And then your weed man sitting there with you, like, are we going to roll it up? Like, no, I just bought it from you. I don't want to smoke it with you.
Right.
You don't share your brand new car with the dealership. I'm out.
We're gonna go carpooling now? No.
Right.
Run errands? No.
That's like the chef cutting your steak and taking bites off of it. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Take
Weed
it.
man.
It's convenience, man. Down in Lacey, they got a couple shops that are open until like 1 a.m. or something like that. They be open hella late and still booming.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Are you staying in Lacey right now? Because if you're working this comedy club in Tacoma, there's gonna be a lot of driving back and forth. Are you staying closer? Are you temporarily relocating?
I'm in Lacey.
Okay.
That's where my people stay. I'm not about to pay rent in 2 states.
Right.
We got to manage all of this. All my money is in that club.
What's the
All
best?
of my blood, sweat,
Yeah.
tears, and everything is into that club right now. So I don't mind. It's really only a 23-minute drive.
Okay.
So I just get
Oh,
in the
that's not
car and
bad.
go. Yeah, it's a good drive. I'm clearing my mind and all that. Now going home,
Yeah, I know.
shit balls. That's a whole nother thing.
I know.
Yeah, you can play a whole CD.
I know. And that's why I felt bad that you had to come all the way up here. I'm like, yo, man, he's got to go past Tacoma all the way up here
No, I'm
to
not
to
tripping.
Seattle. I
used
felt
to-
bad
I
about
did,
that, man.
I did an internship here in 2010 and then did the work here with Kiss and all that. So I'm used to that drive.
Okay.
Like, up isn't the problem. I'm telling you, it's
Down,
bad.
yeah,
it
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
There's
What's
bottlenecks everywhere.
I know. What's the best part about Lacey? Like if I'm on a road trip down there, if I'm gonna zoom right past Tacoma
Yeah.
and set up spot,
Yeah.
what are the tourist traps in Lacey? What are the big can't miss items in Lacey?
Are you a foodie?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
All right, so there's a spot in Lacey that we don't have it anywhere else in Washington.
Okay.
And it's called Bow Legs.
Bow legs.
Yeah, Bow Legs.
Okay.
It's owned by Jermaine and Shelly, and they make some dope ass food. It's all seafood. It's like from the South. It's all fried. You can get red snappers, gumbos, fish plates, shrimp po' boys.
Yeah.
There's nobody really doing it like them. People are,
Uh-huh.
but the
But they're
seasoning
not.
But
don't
not
be
like
like
them.
this. Yeah, because they just like reaching in the seasoning with a scoop and just.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on some Guy Fieri Food Network shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bow
and-
legs.
And then the other food spot that I think it's like super award winning. Like they have a wall with it's covered in plaques. Is Happy Teriyaki, number 3.
Okay. I was
should
gonna
add.
say. Okay.
It's
I
on
love
college
teriyaki.
and so it is extremely consistent. My entire life, what you order has tasted the same. Sauce has never changed. Nothing moves. Then the third spot,
Okay. Keep
it's
going.
called, and you're gonna get excited about this. It's called Dirty Dave's Gay 90s Pizza.
Why the fuck would I get excited about that?
Every time anything borderline gay came out, you're like, oh my God, somebody's sucking dick. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I love that he's only known me for 5 minutes because
gets ya.
you're going to love this
Right.
one.
She's like, gay.
What was it? Dave's Gay Ass Pizza? What was it called again?
Yeah, so you go in there and anyway, no, so it's called Dirty Dave's Gay 90s Pizza. And so
Dirty Dave's
basically,
Gay 90s
the
Pizza.
place is so old that it was back when gay literally was only defined as happy.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
It's that old.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, I mean, it's literally, I remember going there when I was
Dirty
like 4 and 5
Dave.
years old.
Yeah.
But so they have this thin crust pizza is their go-to,
Uh-huh.
right? And so the Dirty Dave's Gay 90s, the one that everybody just packs this place in consistency for, has
The gay pizza place packed.
sausage.
I bet they do.
Yeah,
They got
lots of sausage.
Yeah,
Lots of sausage.
Yeah. Then they have really thick pepperoni.
Thick. I like it thick.
Yeah, then they got some really like a sticky cheese.
Come on, man.
And then
Sticky white stuff.
dig this though. It's got cashews on it.
On the pizza, got
Cashews.
cashews?
Yes, and then it is oven roasted and it is lit. It is lit. Like
You fucking with me.
I swear
you
to
do
God.
this whole like gay joke when
Nope.
the
And
punchline
they
is
put nuts on
salty
it.
nuts. Yeah. I'm watching you over there.
Nah, that's the special.
Yeah?
Yes, and when I tell you the place be packed, it be call ahead. Do you have a seat packed? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and it used to be like a biker spot. Like when I used to go in there as a kid, my parents told me don't look up because the entire ceiling was covered in like
Titties.
porno
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
like
yeah.
magazines. Like it's one of those places where if you won a state
Titties.
championship, it's on that wall and license plates and like you can feel its lineage.
Huh.
But those are the 4 spots I would say. If you're gonna come to Lacey, you need to slow down, come hungry, and eat there.
We might have to
and
do
then
that.
and
How far is
if you
Lacey
want to
from
get the
here?
best, if you want to get the best haircut, in my opinion,
Okay.
the best haircut in this state.
Okay.
Now, I know that's gonna frustrate some other
A
people
lot
up
of
north.
people.
A lot of people think they're gifted with the hands.
Right.
But I still, to this day, have not met anybody
Okay.
who can cut like Sam the Barber.
Okay. And he's at Sam Barber's in Lacey.
Sam the Barber's in Lacey, and it's called Sharpest Image, and he's selling suits, and he's selling
Damn.
water, and he's selling.
All that.
But he's an old school brother from Dallas,
Uh-huh.
and he's a deacon at the church and all that. But Sam is cold, and it's his shop, and it's just him. Ain't no other chairs.
Really?
And
Oh,
he's like,
wow.
I'm on appointments only.
So you're waiting. Okay.
yeah,
Appointments.
the only way you can walk in is like Tuesday.
Okay.
Everything else is all appointments. And Sam can cut. And he saves my haircuts every time I come home because I get cut everywhere. Wherever
Yeah.
I'm at, I'm like, you got a barber? Maybe
Yeah.
pushing me back, pushing me over, giving me parts. He's like, come on in, let me fix it.
And you need like that one. Like I had this one lady and she moved to somewhere in California to open up her own like cosmetology school. But like since then, like I haven't had a barber
Yeah.
to do me right yet. And she's like, you need to find an Asian lady because she's she's actually Guam and Vietnamese. She goes, you need to find an Asian lady. Asian ladies know how to cut. I'm like, I can't find nobody who would cut my hair like she did. So that's the thing. Like with Sam,
But I don't have that
when you
problem.
find a barber that gets you and that you can trust,
Yep.
don't matter where you travel
All I-
to, you have to come back to that barber.
All I know is
nice.
I'm not supposed to take my son to other barbers.
That's what
Like,
your
you're
barber
not-
told you?
No, that's just something that I've learned, like from the streets. You know, can't cheat on your barbers. So I take him to one person, and then everyone's like, "Oh, let me cut your son. Let me cut your son." I'm like, "No, he already sees a barber like in Bellevue. I take him somewhere in Bellevue."
Okay.
I'm like, I don't think we should cheat on him. I heard that's like against barber code.
Huh. You might want to run into Sam one time.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see. I mean, if you're going to cheat up.
Cheat with the
cheat with Sam.
And with those wise words, let's plug the comedy spot again,
If
Nick,
you
because I'm
gonna
excited
cheat.
about this grand opening you got coming up in April.
Thank you, brother. So April 9th through the 11th is the opening weekend of Nate Jackson's Super Funny Comedy Club. It is the biggest, livest, newest, hottest thing coming to the Pacific Northwest, built from the ground up. Vaulted ceilings, luxury bathrooms, strong drinks, great people, big laughs. The website is www.superfunnycomedyclub.com. And to figure out how to get there, it's on Google. And once you are there, it's on Instagram. Tag us in the location, man.
And
Pop
the
in.
spot's right off the 5 anyway. It's right there by not the embassy. The
Holiday
embassy.
Inn.
Holiday
So
Inn.
we're attached to the Holiday Inn that used to be the Red Lion, that used to be the such
remember
and
Red
such
Lions?
casino.
Remember
Yeah,
Red
so this
Lion?
is it's all you guys know where this is.
Yeah.
You cannot go south without passing it. We're right on the other side of the freeway from the biggest movie theater in Tacoma. Okay?
Yeah.
1,800 square feet. This is going to be going down, and the best talent in the country is borderline already signed up.
Yeah, big names coming
Yeah,
through.
yeah, and I dropped the bomb on y'all with the Donnell Rollins. Donnell Rollins is
That's
coming.
gonna be a good one.
Yeah, so we have Coco Brown for Mother's Day, the funniest man I've ever seen perform in my life. Tony Roberts is our second weekend, and Shuler King, who's the #1 most viral comic on Facebook, is our opening weekend. And we have about 7 more acts that you can see, and tickets are available online at that website, which again, I'll say, superfunnycomedyclub.com. Please come support the local boy. Support one of 7 Black-owned clubs in the country.
Yeah.
Support your whole squad of local people who put their money into this vision, and let's get this thing yanking, cranking, and have the roof rocking.
Can you get tickets like at the door too? Do you have to only buy them online?
Yes, indeed. So we actually partner with Access Ticketing, who does Key Arena, who does Showbox Soto, Tacoma Dome, Staples Center, and they're strong. So it's fully built. The website is actually gorgeous. A full almost 2 months went into just the website. We figured it was the only outward side of our inward grace. So
I get you.
the website is stunning. It's interactive. It's responsive, and so it's easy.
Okay.
And then if you have any issues, you can reach out to accessticketing.com or access.com, and they are available 24/7 for your ticket purchasing needs.
That's what's up. You have an open door policy, man. Let's. I know you're gonna be busy with the grand opening, and once things get rolling, but let's keep you coming through.
I should add that it's 21 and up.
Okay.
Yeah, so that
Every show is 21 and older?
the whole building is 21 and up. Don't bring your nephew
Gotcha.
unless he's
Good.
21.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good ad right there.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good, hey, remember.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. And give me your personal Instagram also so people can follow you.
My Instagram is popping, so it's at Mr. Nate Jackson. That's at MrNateeja. I spelled it wrong.
You did spell it wrong.
No, I did.
Because you
Spelled
throw
it wrong.
You
Nate
throw
Jackson.
an ing in there?
Who needs all that spelling? Just know the Mr. is spelled MR. Okay, at Mr. Nate Jackson. I'm the one with the verified check. Fuck how I spell
Okay.
it.
You can find me. I'm the blue check.
Hey guys,
All
I'm
right.
out here.
Humble flex.
On Instagram, we are at It's The Wake Up Show. Lizette?
At Lizette Love, LIZETTELOVEE.
I am at Strawberry Radio. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see you at the Comedy Club once it opens. Peace.
Bye.
Toodles.
It's the Wake Up Show.
With Strawberry and Lizette Love on KUBE 93.3.